When we first talked about CX10 Wolf Hunt, I may have spoken out of line. I can admit when I'm wrong. I'm gonna man up, because that's just how I was born and raised. To be free. That's just how I was born and raised. To be free. Come on! At your service, my name is Leo, and last weekend, I made it my mission to figure out if we can make this little assist blade here, called Free, work in the current BeybladeX metagame. If you learned something from my videos or are entertained by it in any way, shape, or form, please like and subscribe. My tournament run at Urban Theory for Tommy's Funtime Saturday was dubbed Project Free. Sink or swim, throughout the whole tournament, no matter how deep I went, I was going to play out my matches in hopes of proving that Free is a legit assist blade from the CX line that can work in competitive BeybladeX. I started the day off with this 3G deck right here. Shoutouts to Case Master Hobbies again for the always high quality and hilarious deck case. This is the dim sum deck case. Everyone knows that if we're at casuals, this is me. Valkyrie Blast, Free 960, Free Ball. Wizard Rod 160 Hexa. And Shark Scale 360 Low Rush. For the first iteration, I just followed the principles of what made Silver Wolf such a stamina and defense-oriented monster. With the Hexa Hero build as my control bay, I finished the deck off with the World Champion Special. I mean, are you gonna say no to Leobardo? The Shark Scale was an autopilot bay. Honestly, I just let the opponent figure out how to defend, then we shuffle, then I try to win. I learned plenty throughout my Swiss rounds, even in my losses against V and BeybladeX. Like how Free Ball is still bursty no matter how smooth your landing is, and you can't really completely control how it recoils where you go after you shoot. Project Free did bump into rails and burst, so that's sad. Mid-Swiss, I decided to swap that out for Hexa, and I put the Wiro back on low orb. Totoy Lagkit Tech wins again. Noja was right. Now, Project Free looks like the OG build with an assist blade transplant. It's literally the build in its first form when I made a video like this after I won that big Funtime Saturday as well, taking home a drop attack set, but with Free instead of wheel this time. Since it is a CX bay, it naturally has a taller height, making the free spin blade hit much easier, mitigating the destabilization inflicted by many meta builds in the wild today. Hexa is a great balanced bit. I legit why Rockhart can't live without it. At its best, it holds the center like no other and tanks hits like a champ. At worst, it's an uncontrollable wild child that swings for the fences. The aforementioned free blades help stabilize these episodes of savagery, helping even if just a little, recover the base pathing and spin. By the time I got to the top cut, I had switched out the Shark. It was just too much of a gamble for me, even if it is one of the best bays right now pound for pound. So going into single eliminations, I took that out, took the 360, slapped it on a Scorpio Spear with a free ball, aka Alakdan. I just wanted a bay that I could control and something that no matter what happened after the shuffle, I would have the upper hand. I went pretty deep, getting sweet revenge on BeybladeX and dropping a worthy opponent representing Bloodlines. I think fatigue kicked in when I autopiloted and got dropped by Code Philippe in top 8. I guess it was Code's night. They would eventually bag the championship and get a podium position in addition to that. Well played, Code. Well played. All in all, Project Free, I'd say, is a success. I think this frees up wheel and or heavy and makes fielding CX bays all the more viable. The free build works well against attack bays, possibly better than wheel since it can physically parry. Stamina matchups though, I gotta get more reps in. There definitely needs to be a deeper study on whether Valkyrie Blast or Emperor is better, because we've gotten mixed reception on heavy stamina bays versus lighter stamina bays, with the latter performing just a wee bit better. Now it goes down to you. Have you been trying Free out? Find any success? Share what you've learned in the comments below. And if you're there, click like and subscribe on your way out. I'll see you guys at Pods.